The back camera, for Christ's sake. I want back camera. Sorry. Shit. It's like, but I want to turn it to back camera. Abi, front camera. Front. Hello? Hello? Uh, Let's see we have it. My life. Soon I've joined.
Can you hear me? Good morning, good afternoon. If you can hear me, please. Um,
You can hear. Okay. I can hear you now.
they can hear me now.
Yes, just
Please comment. Use the comment section that you can hear me, so that we can start. Please, if you can hear me very well, we just have to. This time we're using YouTube Live. We've been using Google Meet, which is we just want to try YouTube Live so that everybody can be carried along. Is some I'm seeing some comments. Excuse me, please. The comments are the comments that you can hear me. But it's working now. It's working now. It's working later. Okay, good afternoon everybody. So they can hear me. Yeah. Good afternoon. My name is Chineye Gift and I will be your facilitator for today's schedule. You have to be very fast. We projected 3 to 4 hours, but I'll see if I can hurry it up. The train is supposed to be today and tomorrow, but we have to put everything today. Today was supposed to be just 3 hours and tomorrow 4 hours, but we want to see if we can round up everything today so that you can go about your business tomorrow. So you've already been informed of the program. It's an employer acquisition executive program. What is the essence of it? What's the essence of it? I think have I met you before? Yes. Have I met you? Have I met you before? Please let's meet you. What's your name?
my name is Yukajia.
Chidera. What's your name?
My name is Utubelu.
I've met you now.
Yeah.
What's your name, please? Eh? Collins what? Eh? Collins? Chika. Peter. Where are you from? You're not a bad guy now. You're supposed to be speak out. You're supposed to be audible. And you're wearing AirPod. Are you sure you're here? Eh? Did we come with a training material?
I just came with book and pen.
Uncle Collins, you did not come with a training material. Yeah? Pen, please. It's very important. Now, the essence of the goal, in Kenes, we are one of the best and top recruitment and business consulting company here in the city of Port Harcourt. And we cover different recruitment companies. Like we cover um, we cover we do recruitment across Nigeria. Last year we did international recruitment. We do recruitment for IOCs. We do recruitment for Shell, NNPC, SPDC. We do recruitment for any company you can think of. We have handled recruitment. And every month we give employment to over 100 persons every month. Now we have clients everywhere, like I said, in Abuja, in Lagos, Ibadan, Delta, anywhere you can think of, we've done recruitment there. But then we decided to extend our employer acquisition program. We have employer acquisition um, executive in-house, but we decided to expand it. We've never done this expansion before. This is actually the first time, and we are extending it out there. Sorry, I want to pause. Mavis, you're opening this LinkedIn on my tab. I told you we log in. I told you to log in the YouTube here.
YouTube, everything is live like this. But if you don't listen to everything sounds true, you're seeing the person talking.
Ah, this one.
Not seeing it. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
You just enter the YouTube site and show you.
No, the noise pollution. If you don't want to use it. Okay, so this is the first time we're actually extending it, and we decided to bring people and create a remote program that can make anybody, whether you're in Port Harcourt, whether you're here to work, and anywhere. Now, the virtual meeting we did, we told you that the salary is 100,000. We increased the salary to 200,000. That training outcome, understand the employer acquisition role and commission journey, find employers beyond WhatsApp. This slide will be dropped on the group chat because after today we'll open a group chat and everybody will be there. So the slide will be dropped there so that you can read on your own. So the essence of the training, understand the employer acquisition role and commission, find employers beyond WhatsApp and Instagram, reach decision makers with a clear sales conversation. Please, I need you to understand this. Find employers beyond WhatsApp and Instagram. Reach decision makers with a clear sales conversation. Let's talk about the first. The understanding the role. I've said that before. We'll still explain it. Find employers. Some people think when we employ them, we don't just want to make you work with us after 3 months you go. No, you're a staff of Kenneth. You receive your offer letter, we do your documentation, you receive your ID card, everything that all the staff of Kenneth benefits, you identify with us. So we don't just want after 1 or 2, 3 months we leave you. No, it's a full-blown employment, but it's remote. So we need your commitment. Now, find employers, and some people, when I did a virtual meeting with some persons that are not here, and we're talking about this. Somebody said, I have friends that do recruitment, I will just call them. It's beyond WhatsApp. Yes, we'll give you content on the group, we'll be dropping content that you'll be posting on your status so that people will know that you are working with Kenneth. And people will know whenever they want to recruit, they will. Do you understand? Yes, but it is beyond the whole WhatsApp, reach out and whatever, and Instagram. When we get down, you understand. Which decision makers with clear sales conversation? Who are decision makers? We'll get to understand. Does anybody know who decision makers are?
That's digital. See,
Hmm?
Yeah, make those are very
We'll get to understand. Which decision makers and clear sales conversation? Register leads, submit report and hand over qualified opportunities. Practice employer sourcing and objection handling. It's going to be a very interesting class, and I just want you to understand so that you enjoy the job. You understand? Now, payment structure first. I told you that we need to understand, we have to elevate the payment structure and not limit you because you are a remote worker. No. We have to make it an opportunity to earn more. Now, you already been told that you have a target to bring 30 companies. We have to do it, start with 30, one a day. It is very easy. You are not exchanging money. I hope you know that. You're not telling them to give you money to recruit for them. I hope you know that.
yes.
So you're not doing marketing basically. Where is Ventures? You're not doing marketing basically. You're just doing an awareness about Kenneth, tell people about them, and let them believe that you can handle their recruitment. Kenneth can handle their recruitment. That's all you're doing. This is not a scheme of bring money. Because if you want to start, yes, we collect recruitment fee, but if you want to start that with you, it might be challenging for you to get results. Do you understand? So we have to eliminate it. We collect recruitment fee, but we have to eliminate it. So if you have no right to collect money. If you do that, you'll be arrested and we'll find you. But we have to eliminate that so that your job is not, you bring results early. Do you understand what I'm saying? Tell investors I don't want to look for one, please. So the goal is to bring results early. That's why we eliminated anything payments. Now, the payment structure, 1 to 15 clients, 100,000. Now, I need to explain this 1 to 15 clients. You're to bring 30 clients, and if you bring 20 clients, if you bring 30 clients, you make 200,000. This is the explanation. If you make, where is she?
She's coming.
I want her to listen to what I'm saying.
Mr. Machi is calling her.
If you bring 1 to 10 clients, if you calculate 1 to 15 clients for 100,000, is if you divide 100 by 15, you can do it by 15. What do you get? What do you get? Somebody should do it now. Use your phone. Use calculator on your phone.
Like six.
Eh?
Six.
6.6. 6,666 naira. But just say 6,600, Abi? For 15. That's for one person. But we have to do it from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10, we pay 5,000. 5,000 times 10, that's 50,000. If you close only 10 in a month, which is poor, it means you're not doing the job. We'll pay you 50,000. Then from 10 to 15, divide, if you pay 50,000 for 10, now divide 50,000 into 5. What's that? What do we have? Somebody should do that.
25.
Yes.
10,000.
Hmm?
10,000.
So we will not spread the other one and pay. When you make T15, you will not balance to the other 100,000. But if you do only 10, what you'll be entitled to is 50,000. But if you do 15, just tell 15 clients, I work with Kenes. Kenes is a recruitment company. You read about Kenes. Everybody knows Kenes. If you want proposal, we will drop proposal about Kenes so that you can forward it to clients. If there are some that will want to do meetings, speak with your officer, that's the HR, to take it up from there. When we close it, it will count for you. It is very easy. After this meeting, you will understand that it is very, 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 very easy. Do you understand? Now, when you meet the 15, you get your 100K. When I say meet, there's a process, we'll get there. It's not just to tell them Kenneth recruits. They have to give them the workers has to stay, because it's when the workers stay and pays us, that's when it counts for you. But that recruitment is not your job, it's the recruitment team. Do you understand? Now, when you meet 30, that's one every day. You get 200K. Let me explain that. I know you didn't tell you. After 15, from 15 to 20, you're being paid 6,000 naira each per person, per client, per company. Then from 20 to 30, you're being paid 7,000 each. If you sum it, it's a total of 200,000. Do you understand? So just bring one person per day. It means it's a full-blown job. You cannot do it. Some people are saying they are working in a company and they want to do it as a part-time. You cannot do it as a part-time. Sorry, you will not be productive. You will not be productive. It's not it's a full-time job. But the only difference is that you're not coming to the office. You only come to the office once a week. Is a full-time job. We have to do it this way. So for every 30 hire from you every month, you get 200K. Your own part is just to get the client, bring the client, follow up with the recruiters and with the HR. Just follow up with the HR. Let them be working on your job. At Kenneth now, we have a lot of recruiters. We have even added more. By next month, more recruiters so that we'll have enough people to fill the roles for you. It's not a problem. Just follow up. And another way to make your job close early, you must not bring any salary that is less than 80,000. 80,000 is the minimum. The higher the salary you bring, the faster your job is being closed. Do you understand me? No basic salary, no is performance based. Commission is not payable at least registration stage. Payment is tied to perform acquisition, placement, client, and validation. Now, that's why I said it's not just bringing the client. It's not just bringing the client. You need to follow up. You need to send your every day. There will be a form. Once you close any client, you fill it in on the form immediately, because if you don't bring it before 5, they will not post it that day. And the earlier your job is being posted, the earlier your job is being worked on. If you bring a job on Monday, see, you don't understand. Let's say I want to tell you how easy it is. Every week, let's say you bring 5 or 10 jobs in a week. Miss Mama, is it possible? A day, you can bring 5 companies in a day. That's how easy it is. Now, when you bring that 5 companies in, let's say today is Monday, you bring the 5 companies in on Monday. You register it immediately via the Google form. So you don't need a laptop phone, you just register it. Now, that 5 company can go all out for it. You can send 5 interview in one day for your own job. So you can get up to 5, 6 employees in 1 week. If you are to bring one company to close one row in 1 day, and you bring, say, you can bring 20 rows in 1 week. Let's say you bring 20 rows or 10 rows in 1 week, and Kenneth send out all the interviews, and those 10 people employees in 1 week. You have met that week target. Do you understand? You can even rest. What I'm trying to tell you is that in 2 weeks, you can bring the 30 rows. What you just need is follow up. But the more job you bring and the more higher the salary, the more chances that in less than 1 month you've closed the 30 if you're committed. So there's opportunity to grow. And if you still close more than 30, the more you close, the more higher you're being paid. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask, all of us here are in this remote job. What if I get a company and she gets the same company with me?
Anybody that registers it first gets it.
Okay.
As long as you might be pursuing this company and another executive reached out to the company. Anybody that brings that job to Kenneth first, that register it on that. That's why I said once you get a client, register it. The form is already ready. We've created it.
Okay.
So once we receive it, you can notify the HR. I just posted a job. Please verify. Or you post it on the once you register it, you can also post it on the group chat. So anybody that drops it first gets it.
I want to get this thing straight now. The job is not when you have already closed, like when you are sure that the company is ready to work with you. It is like maybe I found a company now and maybe I've spoken with the HR and they decide to work with me.
Yes.
That's when I'll register it.
Yes.
Okay. They will, like, it's when they have already accepted. That's when I'll
Yes. So when as you are registering it, you see the form, the company name, your name, the job role. Now somebody asked a question I need to clear that sometimes does it matter the number of role? No, we didn't limit it. We are only paying you per company. Even if the company give you only customer service to fee, it will count. One company can bring 5 rows, one company can bring 1 row. So we're not paying per row, we're paying per company. So just talk to one company a day. It is easy. I will show you how it is very easy. So any other question around this? Any other question?
No.
Remind me your name again.
What's it?
Is there any English name?
What's it means miracle?
Let me call you Miracle.
Okay.
Miracle Collins. I'll never forget Collins.
Chidera.
Okay, Chidera. So we should go to the next slide, right? If there's any question for people that are watching online, I'm seeing you. Okay, I'm seeing the comment section. Just drop it on the comment section. You'll be responded to. Or you write it down, but drop it on the comment section. Now, the next slide. What qualifies as what qualifies a successful acquisition? Like I said, it goes beyond calling a client and say or sending them message. It's easy to get rules. It's easy if you really want to do your job. You just wake up in the morning. We'll talk about that. Timing. When you reach out to these people matters a lot. Now, new eligible employer, you reach out to someone. Maybe you saw a job flyer that somebody is recruiting, or maybe you go to Indeed. There are a lot of places. You go there, are job board. There's Glassdoor. Very soon we'll do practical after the slides. You go to Glassdoor, you go to Jobberman. Jobberman have over 10 million employers. You can see any company, whether they have posted the job, as long as the job, contact the company and call them and tell them that your company closes it for them for free. Now these are eligible employer. When you then lead registered. Lead. What are leads? I just finished an interview and I was asking the lady, what are leads? At what point do you call people their leads? In marketing, I need to enter the training now. This training, I charge 100K for this training. This training I'm giving you, because I'm not just teaching you finance, I'm teaching you the background of market. It can help you in your anything that you do. Maybe after Kenneth, there's nobody that works with Kenneth and does not grow. So I'm just doing this training for free, and because you are part of our team. So I'm not just teaching you employer acquisition strategy. I'm teaching you the basics of marketing. Now, in marketing, there used to be 5 P's of marketing. There's something called 5 P's of marketing. I just hope they are saying it. Yeah, they are. Let's talk about the 5 P's of marketing. Before then, how do you sell? Sometimes you don't need marketing to sell. But on 90%, you need marketing to sell. Marketing is sometimes, awareness is part of marketing. There's telemarketing, there's digital marketing, what you people mistake or call social media marketing. There are different types of marketing. Now, I don't want to start, we know a lot of, there's green marketing, there's a lot. There's telesales, what people are doing, it's telemarketing. There are a lot of marketing. There is in-person marketing, there's field marketing, which is other traditional marketing. We're not discussing types of marketing. Let's talk about the 5 P's of marketing. There's products, there's place, there's price, there's promotion, there's people. That made it 7 P's. There's people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is trying to remember the people, promotion, price, products, place. Okay, it's 5 P. It's 5. Now, if you understand these things, you can sell easily. A lot of people struggle. Marketing is the best profession that can take you from here to here in a short time. You can be an accountant for 5 years. You are still in one space. You can be so good as an accountant. Eh? Have you seen people working as a customer service and they are earning commission. Have you seen?
Yes.
And they are not selling, they are just a customer service that you come to the office reception. What is their commission on based on? What do they make commission on?
Well, the one I've seen, I don't know what they are, but they pay based on commission. I think it's 25%.
Commission of what? Of for selling.
For sales, that big services they
I
render.
think it's the services.
What kind of services?
The one I saw was for field customer service.
It's marketing now.
So
That one are marketing now. They just package it. Sorry?
And those jobs,
Close jobs.
like the customer service now, the commission comes when the job has been closed. Well,
It's sales now.
Sales.
It's sales. It's
Still
sales.
sales.
It's sales. It's sales. Even DSA in banking. You know DSA. Have any of you been in banking before? Yeah. Have you been in banking? Direct sales agent. Those people that open accounts, they are being paid on commission. I think their target is to open 500 accounts every month. 500 accounts every month. When I say customer service, when you enter an hotel, the person that receives you, that's receptionist. Have you seen them being paid on commission before? Have you seen an accountant being paid on commission before? Hmm? Have you seen which other profession
Finance manager.
being paid on commission before? You can be a finance manager for years. Your salary will just be increasing, maybe after 1 year, after 2 years. That's for companies that. But the best way to grow in any of the organization is sales and marketing. And a lot of people struggle. If I call you and say I want to employ you as a marketer, you say no. A lot of people struggle in sales because they have no understanding of what it is. And that's why I want to teach you the foundation and to tell you that it is easy to sell. You struggle in it, you see it and you run from it. You see business development manager job advert and you run from it because you don't understand what it means to sell. Now, no matter the type of marketing, telemarketing, feed marketing, in-person marketing, green marketing, digital marketing, if you don't understand this, you will struggle and you will not get results. Now let's talk about products. Products marketing, there are two. Is either you're doing in products, is either you are selling a service or a goods. Is either intangible products or tangible products. Under this, there is tangible. We started training already. We started training already and intangible. I'm not following my slide and it's bad. If I don't follow my slide, I will teach you for hours. That's why I do slide. So under products, there's tangible products and there's tangible intangible products. Tangible products are the things you can hold, like laptop is tangible. Intangible products are services like chemists. You cannot hold what we are doing. What we do, we render service. It is people say it is easy to sell products, tangible products, because people see it. People will test it to know if it's good. If you want to buy a phone, let's say you want to, if somebody markets an iPhone to you now, because a lot of fake iPhone is here. What they will expect you to do, they will go and check the battery. It is verifiable. But when you tell people, I will pay me 50 million to render service, they will say, why would I want to pay you that money? How do you want to convince me? Because it's hard to market services. And that's all I'm just trying to tell you. Do you understand? But I'm explaining products. So products can be tangible or intangible. That's why you see a lot of people selling t-shirts on WhatsApp. They will be doing drop shipping. You enter a group, maybe one person that is in China or abroad will be posting t-shirts. A lot of people will be sharing it. As you see, that's why you see what I ordered versus what I got is under tangible products. Everything, anything sales is under these two. Now, let's talk about intangible products, which is services. So goods, if you did not learn anything, learn that Tangible products are goods that you can see, you verify them before people pay for it because they see it. But services are intangible products. Services can be hotel room is a service, travel and tour is a services, hospitality, what we are doing is the services. Let me don't go, let me just narrate what we are doing. Now, one way to sell intangible products is product knowledge. I'm breaking this thing down because I will soon finish. See, product knowledge simply means having an idea of what you're selling. You can call a client and say, hey, I don't want to go far. Let me just concentrate. You can call a client and say, I work with Kenneth Consulting International, we're a recruitment company, and we can close this thing. Let's say Kenneth is a new business. Imagine how we got a client when we started new. Now it's very easy for you because anywhere you type, Google, Kenneth is there. ChatGPT, if people want to do to verify Kenneth, we are everywhere. So you're not even struggling. But even if Kenneth is there, they will ask you, how do you think people can recruit for me? I've been looking at some people that are running ads for workers they have not seen. And then why do you think? So you tell them, say, see, let's do this recruitment for you in 2 days, 3 days. We have given you what you want. Say, why are you sounding so sure? You start talking about Kenneth. Kenneth is a recruitment company. We've handled different recruitments projects. We do recruitment for different industry. All these are product knowledge. You need to have an idea of what you're selling. Some clients that you see, if they ask you one question and you fumble, you stutter, they'll just end the call. They will see you as incapable. You need to understand what you're saying. Some people, you see that will call them or you're talking to them on WhatsApp, they will be asking you different questions to trouble you. Once you just flow, they will say you don't know what you're doing. But there are some people when you talk with them with confidence, as they're asking you different questions, they'll say, okay. Only the way you answer their question, they'll give you the deal. Do you believe me?
Yes.
This is where product knowledge comes in. For intangible products, I might be a sales girl. I might not know more about laptop. Abi, I will not be marketing. Come and buy our laptop. It dey flip. It dey do this. It dey do this. Once person now come and say, okay, how many? This is for what? You as a sales girl, you don't even know what is for i7. You don't know the difference between i5. You now say no. Let me go and call our technician. So I'm not saying you can actually sell a goods without having the knowledge. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
But it is best you have the knowledge. But when you have product knowledge, it makes it easy to sell. You can handle objection. I was talking about objection in the last. Objection, Mesoma is very, I've trained Mesoma on some things. Objections are when you tell people that you can recruit this. See, if you say people like the way I talk about Kenneth service, I say, see, this thing, we are based in this town, no caps. So why are you talking with so much confidence? I say, see, we will give for SPC, for Renaissance. We will give it for major projects. And in 2-3 days, we'll give you what you're looking for. I'm saying it with a lot of confidence. I say, see, just tell me the job. And when you now deliver in 2-3 days, the person will be helping you to do marketing, where we call referral marketing. Referral marketing is a marketing which is the best and easiest form of marketing. Referral marketing is activated because you were able to deliver what you promised. Now, when you're able to deliver what you promised, people start doing marketing without even you being there. It's just like you go to a church and you dance where their music team is good. Tomorrow, the pastor is not there, the church has closed. You tell your friend, I go this church and they sing. The church AC cool. Now you go dey gist people. Abi?
Yeah.
That's referral marketing. You tell your friend, let's go, you enjoy the service. Your pastor, the owner of the church, is not there. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we're not talking types of marketing now. We're talking about how to sell. understanding the 5 P's of marketing. Now the next place is place. Do we understand this? Any question around product? The next place is place. I want to clean. Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope the people online that are taking notes. I'm seeing you and you're hearing me. Can I clean? Man, there are lots of comments there. I know Supermarachi is saying it. They are responding to it. Now let's talk about place. Gone are those days. Before the revolution, before Gen Zs and millennium century that we are in trends, those days you need to go to the market. They will ask you, where is the market? Did they teach you market in school? Did they teach you market in school?
Yes.
In business studies?
Yes.
Did you remember?
Yeah.
What did you define market? A market is a place where
Buy and selling of goods and services.
Now that definition still stands. But you don't need to go to an open place. People do not have open place. A market is an open place. That's the way we used to define market. It's an open place where goods are being displayed and you buy and exchange.
But
Now a market is beyond the traditional market. You can buy online. The online store, there's Amazon, there is Spotify, is it Spotify? Shopify. Everything is a store. Even the business website, people go to the website to buy, is a market. Inside your room is a market. On phone, this is where you hear telemarketing, what you're doing. Are you learning anything, Miss Oma? Yes, ma'am. See, there are a lot of clients we recruit for that will be in business for years. We've never seen them. I mean years. We don't even know them. Our clients in Abuja, in Lagos, we've never met them. Marketing. Marketing can be done anywhere. We don't expect you to go out on the street. We've never employed a marketer and send the person to the streets. Companies that do that does not understand this. And that's why we train. So you can sell anywhere. You can sell in your DM, you can sell anywhere. So place is not hard. So that is why we have to do remote roles. But the only thing is that Nigerian youths or people abuse it. That is why a lot of companies will tell you come to the office. And sometimes why remote roles is also a limitation. It's not like it does not work when people are serious. So if I tell you to work remote, you might not have the capacity to work remote. I meet a lot of persons that will tell you remote. Ask them, you get light for your house 24 hours. You get light. You get that's right, you get internet 24 hours. Like in KLS now, we have 24 hours internet. All the device, everything here is connected to the internet. You get light for your house. You say you want to do remote. Do you have light 24 hours? Because you need light to work, Abi. Now, can you assess serene environment? Is it if you're doing videos? You can be in your scattered room and do your work if you're not on videos. Maybe a quiet environment inside your house. Now, do you have data? Can you give yourself? See, sometimes when you calculate the cost of working with, we're giving you a remote job and we are being sincere, I'm talking about place now. Now, do you have data 24 hours? Do you have a laptop? Children fill your house. Do you have space where you have peace and quietness? Some people actually go for remote roles and they don't understand. That is why this job will make it very flexible that you can use your least phone data to work. You don't need, once your phone is powered, you don't need laptop. We have to reduce everything to just phone. Your reporting system, phone. Your marketing, if you need to send mail, if any clients that you meet and they tell you, miracle, your mind is in that thing that you're doing. Why?
Something got stuck in my head.
Sorry. Now, you can do your reporting with your phone. If you have any client that is bent on sending me a proposal, give the HR, we will do it here. That's the privilege you have. Once you power your phone, for me, I don't know of you, I charge my phone every night, 100%. Once I charge my phone, I use it the whole day. I charge it again at night. Except your battery is bad. So we have to limit all the operations on phone. You can use your phone. What you just need to do this work is your phone, a book, and a paper. You cannot do it a book and a pen. You cannot do it without a book and a pen. But we're going to teach you how you can work anywhere. But you need a serene environment, a place that is quiet. That's why I said you cannot multitask. If you have a job and you want to just do this as a side hustle, you no go dey successful. You will not make money. Now, we understood place. Let's talk about pricing. When you get home, you can read on the 5 P's of marketing. But I'll just do more research on it. Now let's talk about price. That will eliminate anything price. One thing that a lot of company does, even though that when we are consulting for these companies, we let them know that you cannot inflate price of goods or services and put pressure on marketers to go and sell in the name of commission. That's another way a lot of company make their employees bonus that is not nice. That is why we've eliminated anything money. It's free. But if we hear say you collect money, we will find you. We'll pick your guarantor, no matter where you are. We do not want to put pricing as an issue for you. Just get them to recruit for us. Get us to recruit for them. That's it. That's why it's easy. If you do your job, even as a remote worker, you commit 5 hours steady for this job a day. Let's say you start by 8 or you start by 10. You work from 10, you take a break by 12 and 1, resume by 1 and close by 3. You will be productive. Except you're not working. Except you're not working. So we've eliminated the barriers of selling that comes with the only thing that we are doing now is product knowledge. That is why we say we need to do this training. So we've eliminated the barriers of space. Do you agree with me? Yeah. We've eliminated the barrier of pricing. Now let's go to promotion. You people are just enjoying it because KNS is not a new company that it will stress you to talk about or it will stress you. We have a solid foundation. If we just open KNS and we now get, it was when we opened KNS we were supposed to get these people. No, but we have built KNS and we decided to give you a foundation to fly. It's easy. Sir, what is KNS? Maybe they have not heard of KNS. Sir, it's everywhere. Companies call us and they will tell us ChatGPT. If you go to ChatGPT and tell them we fair recruitment company in Port Harcourt, ChatGPT refers KNS consultants. Even Gemini, just do it. You can do it. That's to tell you, sir, hey, KNS is everywhere. I was telling somebody of our event yesterday, and I was like, it's everywhere. Just go on Google, go on ChatGPT, type it, KNS consult. Go on Gemini, any AI tool you're using, type it, KNS consult. It will tell you. Go on Google, type it, KNS consult. It will tell you. So the promotion is already there. Then another way, the promotion, which is the foundation of the business, has already been created for you. Now, the next sector, the next aspect of promotion that we are doing for you to make your job extremely easy, we'll be opening a group, a WhatsApp group. We already have one. And the essence of that group is to be posting content that you'll be sharing on your status. It's part of promotion. Do you understand that?
Yes.
It's part of promotion. be posting it on your status so that people will know that you're working with chemists. So that when you get this client, the first thing is that you ensure that they save your number. It is very important. I was reaching out to, I was speaking with Mr. Onubisi of Pantech early this week. I called him for the first time. And when I called him, I was like, we spoke in the night. We spoke. And after talking, he said, how did you get my number? I said, sir, I know that's you asked me. There's no need beating around the bush. I got it from so person. He said, okay. I love the event, everything. We talked. I had to bring a conversation that will make me send him something on WhatsApp. And I said, sir, it's okay, you can send it to me. I said, via mail or WhatsApp. WhatsApp would be better because it's quickly. I said, it's okay, send on WhatsApp. Do you know that I sent him that thing on WhatsApp? You have to use business WhatsApp because it will be easy for you. Those of you that don't use business WhatsApp, you have to. Before I sent him that message, do you know that man views my status every day now? I made him save my number indirectly. There is no day he doesn't view my status since on Monday to today. If you know him, you know what I'm talking about. The VC of UST. I didn't even know that man saved my number. We've been talking because of our event. We've paid cost CBC. Vice Chancellor, a big man, very big man. When we put the carry, I was shocked last week. I was going through my status. I saw his status. I said, this man don't save my number because I was sending message to him consistently. The day before yesterday, I was supposed to see him yesterday. Immediately I knew that he has saved my number, he's viewing my status. I told him, sir, I want to come and see you. I want to pay you a courtesy visit. He replied my message for the first time after 3 months. He said, Madam Gift, I will not be around. I will share that. I'm meeting him on Monday. That's how you do marketing. The KNS is already having visibility. My status right now is the business. I don't, even my husband, I hardly post. I can stay 6 months without posting my husband. Even my siblings are doing birthday. I hardly. My status is very precious. I'm telling you, when you are intentional to sell, you be careful. Memes are good, though. I'm not saying you should not post it. But there are some that are matured. If you're intentional, I'm not showing straight bullets. I know that you are Gen Z. I'm not showing straight bullets. But I'm not saying that there are some decisions I learned this thing since. I don't, if you're on my status, you understand. I don't post anyhow. Even church program. It doesn't make me a non-committed member. I am very careful of what I post. That's why I said marketing, sales is intentional. You don't just wake up and say you want to sell. It's a decision that you have to make. It's a commitment. Before when I'm a twin, my twin sister, I hardly post her. Do you know I'm a twin? Do you know I'm a twin?
No.
And so I'm always on her status, but they have to understand. That's why a lot of people, when you see sales, you run for me because you don't even understand how it's being sold. So promotions, we've laid the foundation and we'll also help you be designing flyers that you'll be posting every day. At least you need to post at least 5 different status about recruitment on your WhatsApp status. I interviewed some persons, Vivian, there's a girl I interviewed and I liked her. The reason why I liked her was, in fact, she created on her page, on her Facebook page, she was posting real estate. I interviewed her for real estate BDM marketer for a company. She has a full-blown, all her page, that page where everybody knows her as a real estate marketer. What are you known for? If you want, it's not to jump from one job to the other. Find one, commit to it. Let people know you for it and grow in it. Don't be saying you're gonna work for one place. As you dey work, you don't dey send your CV for thousands place. Your eye is always on job. Your eye is always on job. Once you see the one that top 5,000 on top of what they are paying you, you have applied. Before you know, you are like dog. You know dog. When you chain a dog with long chain and you clip the chain here, you know the dog will be backing, trying to leave. He will back around, but it doesn't mean he has left that spot. That's the way some people's career is. Because Nigeria is hard, abeg I dey find work. You go see one work oh, you already started working on CV because you don't want to grow. Before you know, 5 years we go, you're staying in one company 6 months, 7 months, 1 year. You are jumping from one another. In the next 5 years, you cannot be accountable. You cannot say this is what I've achieved. I've grown in this niche. You cannot be in one company for 5 years and your life does not change. Except the company does not mean your growth. Apart from your life, your career will change. Sales is consistent. If you're not a consistent person, you struggle. I'm trying to lay foundation before so that you have a mind shift of what you're about to. People will blame me for this training. Of what you're about to experience. Now, we've handled promotions, right? You can post on your Instagram page, on your personal page. It's not cheating, it is you growing. And there's a way you'll be committed, will make you full-blown staff of careless. And when I say something, I do it. I know they bluff. I know they bluff. If I've not done it, it's because I feel you have not earned it. If I say something, I do it. You will see that when you're committed to something, in the short possible time, give yourself 3 years. Instead of jumping from one thing to another, today you go do tech, tomorrow you go do digital marketing, you go dey post consistent before you know you stop. Tomorrow you will do content. As in, before you know time na guys, like time is going, you cannot hold anything. Life favors the consistent. So for promotions, we've laid foundation for you because I was thinking, I don't want to create a remote program that suffocates the workers. People that work here knows that they are not being suffocated. If you say you're being suffocated, or maybe the place is toxic, it's you that is the problem, not the organization. Careless is never a toxic place. There's nobody that has worked with us and never grown, and there's nobody that has worked with us that we have a bad relationship with. It's not possible, except you didn't work under me. So for yeah.
In this promotion area, is it mostly the content you people make that will post? Can't we just make our
You can make your content. What am I saying? Jesus Christ, make your content. Make your content. We're not limiting you. The reason why we are saying is maybe for the start. I like your drive that you're already thinking. Make your content. Like this girl I just interviewed, she's not too qualified, but I see her drive. I went to her personal. This girl I just led my office. I opened her page and I saw she was posting real estate marketer. There's a girl that just left my office, and I told her you're not qualified, but I like your zeal and will hire you. If the only thing is I went to her page, I saw that she was talking about real estate. You cannot be working and you are shy of telling people where you work, what you do, how do you grow? How? Now the next is people. See, people, for this, we've eliminated major barriers. Now for people, we will help you. Now people are there's supposed to be more than 5 P's. I'm trying to remember. Somebody should help me. There's supposed to be, I think they have added. There's supposed to be 7. I want to cover all of it. So it used to be 5. I think they added people. They added promotion and people. So I'm trying to remember. Can somebody help me with their ChatGPT?
The product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and physical evidence.
Exactly, process. Thank you. It's process and physical evidence that they had. I did not plan to talk about this. So that's why I say I'm leaving my scripts. When I start talking like this, I just be teaching and I'll just be going. Now, let's talk about people. People is, see, those days, and some companies still does it. That's why we consult for companies. We try to make them understand that business, the way you do business those days, is not how you do it now. You don't put pressures on your team. Early this, but sometimes na the staff na dey cause am. People are internal and external. Let me don't divert. Just the way products are tangible and
And intangible.
people are internal and external. I will explain this. Internal are the staff, marketing, you, your team. Then external are the clients. External are people that see you. The truth is that people might not patronize you, but they are seeing you. They are seeing your consistency. When they are in places where what you're doing comes up, they'll refer you. So people are internal and external. See, those days they used to say, before people, they just added people because those days they used to say customers are the king of business. How many of you heard it?
That's
Yes.
true.
It's not like that again. But a lot of companies still think that. But sometimes we are trying to eradicate that mentality in the workspace. We are telling companies, you have to make your staff comfortable to a certain level. So people say, I dey pay them, and if they no work, how I go take see money? But sometimes na the staff dey cause am. Let me tell you something. Late last year, we decided to enroll, I'm using Kenneth as an example. We decided to enroll staff under HMOs and pensions. We announced it to the team. I'm using Kenneth as an example. We announced it. December, while we were going, we shared rice, groundnut oil, and we told them from January we'll be doing HMOs and pensions. Before we did it, we started doing it last year, and we paid for pensions for some of the staff for 3 years. They have not started working with us. So even the one that just started that last year, we paid pension for them. Like Mavis, I'm using Mavis as an example. Mavis started working here last year, but I paid pension for 3 years in his name as this now. That pension in the next 10 years, he will start making money from it. Imagine a company pays pension, he was part of it. I just did it. I didn't deduct. Normally, for companies that pay pension, the company pays 18% of your salary to your own pension account. You'll be receiving the alert, you're seeing it. I'm using Kenneth now as an example. And we did it for the staffs. They receive the alert, it's their money. Then from that 18%, the company pays 10% while you pay 8%. It's your money. The company just pays it for you. So we did it for 3 years and we did not charge any of the staff. We just paid it for them. So January we told them that we will start deducting and be paying every year. We pay. Now when it was January, it became a problem. Some of the staff said the company should be paying and be going. We are paying 3 years for you. Some of them say they don't want pension, they don't want HMO. Do you know what HMO is?
So our health now is good.
That they don't want it. And we have already paid. You know what I did? I said I will not do it again. That 3 years I paid it as gone. You know what I did? I cancelled it. I went to put my daughter. I replaced them with my daughter. I have family members that need it. Tomorrow, and it will not happen again. Tomorrow, when somebody is sick, you're expecting company to help. I will not try it. I'm just telling you how people can make a workspace toxic. They will call it toxic, or they will feel like all we were trying to do was to ensure that staffs are comfortable. I cancelled, my daughter is not up to 18, but I found a way to push her under the company pension. She's not working. I paid this year. I put my family and replace them as staff. As it is now, they are registered as staff. Was I wicked? No. But when a staff now come in and say people don't do pension here, people don't do HMO, they will not know the background story. I'm saying this publicly for the first time. What I'm trying to say is that in marketing, in sales, companies that understand marketing prioritize the staff even before the clients. That is why there is no, in fact, if you have worked here and you talk ill about careless, even God will punish you because it's not true. Because we are one of the companies that prioritize. We resume by 8:30. No company does it. Have you seen any company that resume by 8:30? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Maybe in Lagos, but in Port Harcourt I've not seen. But we do it. Why? Because stars were coming late. I didn't want to start. I'm telling you how a lot of companies prioritize their people. But sometimes even the people don't want them to be prioritized. Now we are paying you 200K to do your job. Let's say now you will not be lazy, you will not work. By the end of the month, when the others are being paid, you will not like darkness. But you did not put in the work. And the company is prioritizing you to say, okay, once you work, you'll be paid. And you feel like you earn it, and you're not working, and you'll not be bad marketing. So gone are those days where companies prioritize just clients. It is very important that you prioritize your staff. We used to resume by 8 o'clock, but staffs were coming late. And I didn't want to sack. I said, okay, since you people like sleep, let's give you 30 minutes. That was the only reason. And it's like, we'll come back. That's to tell you how we prioritize. So so that when you go out, today I was doing a throwback video of some of the teams I've worked with, and a lot of them have been commenting. You know, if you prioritize your team, they will do marketing on your behalf. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about clients, where people come in. I talked about client satisfaction. If you promise what you give, they will help you do marketing. But some clients they demand. I will not take excuse. There are some people that will come to a business and will start shouting. Come to an hotel and will start shouting. So will go and drag you on Instagram. They don't know how did they talk about now? They don't know how to present their issue. I forgot that was online. Communication, Jesus. I forgot that was online. Jesus guys, that's not what I would have said. God help me. Jesus. So I would have talked about this mention, but that's that. So a lot of I've talked about people. Let me go on. Is there any question you want to ask me on people?
For promotion.
Now let's talk about promotion.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. You talked about this promotion aspect and you gave example like a scenario where you've been reaching out consistently to this particular person and it's just like maybe sending multiple of messages and all of a sudden after like 3 months you get a response. Now in this situation where there's some persons that don't like that multiple text messages, that there are some clients that when you try to reach out to, they'll be like, oh, I've seen your message now, I've seen your message, no need. So does it mean at that point you should pause
No.
or you should hold on till they respond?
That's why I tell you that.
So
At the first, immediately you meet a client, communicate with a client. Find a way. If it's casual, let them save your number. See, people buy from someone that is consistent. If they save your number, person will not buy today, will buy tomorrow. Let me tell you something. There's a lady that I buy banana bread. I tasted that banana bread, so good. I ordered it. I used to see her ad on Instagram. Her ad keeps coming. Oh God, I feel so bad for this thing I said. When I'm like, I'm trying to bounce back. I used to see her ad keeps coming. So one day I ordered. This order is 15,000. I bought from her it, and then I paid with delivery 3,000. It wasn't convenient because I was like, for banana bread. When I tasted the bread, I loved it. So asked me, I said I enjoyed it too, but the challenge is I cannot pay 3,000 for delivery. Do you know that at least twice a week, this lady comes to my DM. She saved my number. I saved her number because I liked it. I saved her number. I used to see her status. This lady now started doing offers. She'll be posting her status, she'll be posting the bread. And you know, the banana bread, once you break her as a hot, the thing they enter your eye. Till I ordered again. At a point, it became an addiction. I was telling myself, can I be order? The next one I ordered was 20K package for bread. It keeps coming. I said no, because of her. I started baking bread. This week alone, I've done banana bread in my house 3 times. But the goal is that, because I told her that, I told myself that I cannot be doing this thing. Sometimes I'll just tell my husband, I'm not cooking, but I'm ordering bread. It became an habit. But because of that first time, I did not buy from her, but because I was seeing her status, and the thing she was posting was entering my eye, before you know, I become addicted. But I've killed that addiction because I start baking myself. So, if you meet somebody, even if they tell you we don't have an opening now, when we have, we'll let you know. Just find a way. That is why your greeting message is important. Do you know what greeting message is? We'll get there. Your greeting message in sales, you can come up with your own greeting message. Now, because you never come up with your own, wait, listen. Your greeting message is important. Your welcome message is important. You can even automate. Let me tell you an example. If those of you that click on ads, have you clicked on anybody's ad on Facebook before?
Yes.
Once you click and they take you to WhatsApp, what does it tell you? There's an automated message that comes. They'll tell you, save my number so that you can. Have you seen it before?
Yeah.
Payment of companies, we got some plans.
Did that answer your question?
Yes.
That's your
I wanted to
question.
contribute to what Pedro said about follow-up messages. Like when I started in chemist, there are some clients that will meet. I've not think I've actually experienced the client telling me that I'm blocking their WhatsApp with messages. So what I did is when I speak to them on call, they'll be like, okay, they're not interested, but I should send them a WhatsApp message. I send them a WhatsApp message. Actually, what I just started doing is recently, though, every Friday, I would send
A follow-up.
follow-up. I would not like a follow-up, more like telling them that Kenneth is in business and lots of that. So I was contacting recruitment and real estate companies in Port Harcourt recently. So I spoke to somebody, well, like he's not recruiting, but he knows a real estate company that was recruiting. I said, okay, please, can he refer me? He said there's no problem. So he sent me the message. I was like, sir, should I tell him that I got your number from him so he will attend to me faster? I said, no, I should just tell him that we are recruiting. Now, you know, as I contacted the person, this was some properties. I've called that one before for recruitment about 2 to 3 months ago. I've called him, I spoke to him, he was like, he's not recruiting. I sent him WhatsApp message, he didn't reply. It was very, I don't know if I was saying, it was very harsh, rude. It was very harsh. I already got name of the company that day, like for 3 months, and he had a very big open goal that day. I just forgot about it. So when I saw the number, I was like, we have pending chat. He did not reply to my message. This was just a profile that was there. So I called him. I was like, good afternoon, sir. I was like, afternoon, how are you? I was like, I'm fine, sir. I was like, why is this sounding very good? Like, okay, I said, let me reach out to all my old clients and see how they're doing. I was like, your old clients, I've not worked with you before now. He was not laughing. I was like, yes, I've not worked with you, but I've spoken to you before. He said, yes, he remembers me. From there, he was so friendly, so
And
excited.
he gave you the job.
He gave me a job that day. Was like, he didn't even ask me who told me we were recruiting. His memory just flashed back that I was
Just find a way to save their number. Let them save your number. And not immediately. Even once you call a client, even if the client does not pick, save the number. Some of them will call back. Find a way for them to save your number. Then your status should be busy.
I also have that part. This is another part I
I think it's a struggle for me. Okay, so for this part that you said we should find a way to save their number, and their number is being saved, and maybe we get a response like the one I handled today. Aside the other ones I handled, I had a positive response. The one I handled today, this one was I reached out to. I noticed that they've already sent the company's profile before, so I had to now reach out. I was like, okay, a follow up message. Sir, remember that we are still partnering and all that, and it was like no need. So in this scenario now, if a client tells you no need, we as sales marketers, there are sometimes that I don't know if we have to kill that impression of you are working to somebody too
No,
much.
there's something called on WhatsApp, and we're going there. There's something called um, under digital marketing. If you open WhatsApp, if you have a phone, open it.
Okay.
Those of you using business WhatsApp, you don't have a phone.
I don't use
Okay.
How do I use business WhatsApp to, I think
Okay. Go to that three icon. Have you seen broadcast list? On my own
Yes,
WhatsApp
ma'am.
business. Now you can use that thing. You see these new jobs that are coming in. That's what it's giving us. You can use a broadcast list to do marketing. A broadcast list is like putting people in a group without them knowing that they're in a group. WhatsApp has great tools that you can use to sell. You know, when you add people on a group, they will see themselves. This one, you're putting them in a group without them knowing. Now, when you add them, create a broadcast list, and you send a message to that broadcast list, it goes to everybody there. I set it in Amarashi's phone. So what we do is that we send message to clients Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday about Kenneth.
Okay.
Even if they are not recruiting, it creates a reminder that Kenneth is here. But 90% of only this, are you seeing the number of jobs that came in last week this week? That's how we do it. See, another way, you people do, I need a WhatsApp, whether business or what, I want to show you something. Now, I want these people in the screen to see it. There's a mistake you people do. If you want to forward, oh my Jesus. Let's say I want to forward this message now to a doctor. This is a message I want to send to a client. I want them to see it. And I want to forward this message. Some of you will highlight it and forward it. It's bad. It's bad. If you forward a message like this to me, I don't take you serious. If you want to send multiple messages, and broadcast list is that you cannot add anybody on broadcast list that does not save your number. That's why I say just find a way to ensure they save your number.
Okay.
Because if my number is not saved on your phone, you cannot add me to a list. So from your communication, from first contact, you just find a way, use greeting message. See, I thank God for this training. I think this is the first professional marketing training I'm doing this year. In Kenneth, I've not done this training before, like for the team. Find a way. That's why I don't joke with greeting message. You already know I don't joke with greeting message. I formulate greeting message like back to back in Kenneth. Those of you that send message in Kenneth, if you send a message, you see that a message automatically drops, right? Yes. That is the greeting message. Whether we are online or not, if we are offline, the away message drops. If we are online, the greeting message drops. So whether I'm online or offline, we are selling. I'm not teaching digital marketing. A lot of people don't say that digital marketing, they don't even understand that to say. Just find a way to save them. To let them save your numbers. Once they save your number, that's the first step to closing. Any other question? Now let's talk about physical evidence. Sometimes, me, I do not agree 100% with physical evidence. The reason is that physical evidence can just be sales. You can just say, because all the purpose of marketing is to what? Sell. You know, marketing and sales is not the same thing. Marketing are the activities, everything you do to ensure that you sell.
Yeah.
It's just like what we are doing now. You're telling people Kenneth recruit. It's not done until somebody is employed and will collect our money. So that's the essence. So that's different. You tell people those days in school, I had an A in marketing anyways in school. All my marketing course, I had an A. I taught marketing during my NYSC. I'm a marketer. I've not done any job in my life that's not marketing. I've done marketing for 13 years. I've never sat in the office. I've been in marketing. So that's why I know these things because I've lived it for years. I've never done customer service, any job. All my job has been marketing. Even recruitment. I started recruitment as a marketer in recruitment. So marketing is life. That's what I tell you. When I talk about marketing, marketing is life. How can you do life without marketing? Marketing shapes you. It gives you purpose and clarity. I'm so passionate when I talk about it because it made me who I am. Sitting in the office did not make me who I am. I'm just giving you an opportunity to grow. So physical evidence sometimes I will take it as sales. And because the whole outcome is to sell. If you put in enough effort, like you've been doing all these things for 1 week, 2 weeks, and you're not getting results, and you keep doing it, it's stupidity. Like yesterday, the meeting we had yesterday, what provoked the meeting was we'll be doing working interview, and I had to like, no, you're not getting results, you're doing the same thing over and over again. You might launch a marketing campaign. Let's say you want to achieve a result, you want to sell. There's something Laura Kendi is doing now. Laura Kendi did 3 days to sell to make 1,000 sales. How many of you are aware? She started the day for yesterday. A lot of that's what is trending now. She did it as a challenge to make 1,000 sales of her eyeshadow palette in 3 days. It's a strategy. She wants to sell. The goal is to sell 1,000 palettes. And then she started the campaign. Before you know, the internet blew. Other businesses started doing it. Because of that, it's not 3 days when she has sold it. The goal is to sell. If you have a goal to close 30 employees in 1 month, and no matter what I teach you now, and the thing has increased your zeal, and you go back home and say, no, I want to put in more effort. If you even try what I teach you and it does not work, it doesn't mean that you cannot sell. You can devise it, just like you said, create your own content. Maybe the way chemists design their flyers is not okay for you. Design your own. If you have a task to do and you're trying a particular thing over and over again, it's not working, make research. See, those days, I was telling some set of people yesterday, the things that you have access with artificial intelligence, those days we didn't have it. Knowledge now is everywhere. You don't find knowledge, except you don't want to sit down and get it. There was a time in my life that my prayer point was, Lord, give me the grace to sit down. Because I will say I will do something. I will want be having challenge. Then the sit down is to make research. Because all my life is research now. That's how I want to do. The sit down is to read. The sit down and think. The sit down is to think. Just be calm in this busy world. Just sit down. Why am I not getting results? What am I doing wrong? Instead of just giving up. That's what a lot of people do. You're not getting results, you just give up. I remember find another work. There's always a way. I posted a video on my status, and one thing Doris said was, "Mass, in careless as long as that we fix it. There's always a way. There's always a way." So physical evidence is the outcome of marketing. I think it's the last. It's the last, right? It's the outcome, which is to sell. So the whole purpose we are doing this is to sell. If you do not sell, change your strategy. So any marketing strategy, this thing works no matter what you're selling, real estate, goods or services, whatever. If you follow this, understand it, you make progress. Now we're going to, this is just like 2. Now, can I clean?
Yeah.
Online, I'm cleaning. I'll give you 5 minutes to write if you want to write anything. Now let's go to our slide. So did we learn anything from this session?
Yes, ma'am.
So research. I've talked about research. You have to make research. If you don't make research, you will not sell. Research is not just to change strategy. You make research on product knowledge. I might not come here and teach you everything about chemistry. I will tell you go online. Chemistry, everything about chemistry is online. Abi? So you need to make research to get the product knowledge. Then what are leads? Who are your target audience? We made it open anywhere in the world. You can bring the jobs to us. We'll do the recruitment. So we're not limiting you. So everywhere is your target audience. The only condition is that the salary must not be less than 80,000. And the trick is that the higher the salary, the higher the quicker to close it. That's just the only restriction. So everybody is your target audience, no matter the industry. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what are leads? At what point does someone become a lead? Somebody came for I did a marketing interview a few minutes ago and I asked the guy, what are leads? And the guy could not answer me. I said LEADS. He was like, leads, as in leadership. I just disqualified him. Now, what are leads? You have a target audience. Leads are the people that you have spoken to, but they are interested, but you have not sold to them, you've not closed them. Not potential customers. Potential customers can be your target audience. This person sure is a potential customer. Does it mean it's part of our business?
Leads and
That's
interest.
a perspective for
Interest. They have interest in what you're doing, but you have not done business. There's no physical evidence. Now, those people you register them, you keep them. There's something called lead nurturing. I've said this to you, Miss Sola, before. You nurture leads without them knowing that you are nurturing them. Hey, things I've said.
Man, just I like to slide, but
I feel so bad. I just pray that people don't pick it because it's like in what they will not come back in studio is maybe 10 years time when I'm now a senator. They will now look for one thing that I said. May God forgive me, I beg. Okay, so Liz, I'll just keep it very professional because we're like, when I'm teaching, I love using myself as an example because I've lived it. When you are preaching and you're using somebody else's testimony to preach, people don't really connect.
yeah.
I like just the way I'm teaching that you've already locked in. Because Apostle Paul said these things I say are things that I've experienced. So I use myself as an example whenever I'm teaching. So contacts. I'm telling you how to acquire the employer acquisition process. Now, research is not just a product knowledge. You make research of companies that are recruiting. I don't want to minimize this thing, but we will do practical. How do you get companies that are recruiting?
Qualify.
I don't know if people online, are you seeing the screen? I need to be sure that they are seeing the screen.
And there's the board. Blue board.
No, the board is here. It's very yes. It's bold. It's very bold here. You make research. If you go online every day, over 1 million job vacancies drops online. Every day. If you go to LinkedIn, go to Jobberman, go to Glassdoor, go to Google. Sometimes there's a company you're pursuing, you go to their website. Go to Indeed. Indeed is a global recruitment platform. There are a lot of places. Go to Nigeria Jobs. I listed them. Then you register the leads, contact, which decision maker. Sometimes you can see that a company is recruiting. When you call the contact, it is. I want to teach you something that. I want to teach you something that is my secret. But I want to teach you. I have to do it. But I want to teach you so that you can make progress. So that when you call the number, it's the customer service that picks.
Yes.
And they will not want to give you access. Like the one made someone almost make us go. And I found out that it was the customer service that she's been talking to. When you notice that it's the customer service, these are gatekeepers. There's something called, in every business, they are decision makers. Where are they? And they are gatekeepers. Let me tell you. These two categories of people are very important to sell. Let me explain that. I believe that you people are greeting. There are lots of persons online. No, the people online.
Placement.
Now in marketing or in sales, because they are decision makers and they are gatekeepers. Oh, Jesus. You know what I'm screaming, Jesus.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, before you get to this point, you've already done a lot of marketing. Hmm? Decision makers are founders, business owners. I'm talking in this niche now,
Yeah.
in recruitment, in the recruitment ecosystem, HR, talent acquisition officers. There are some companies that has talent acquisition. How does it say acquisition?
Let me see. Okay.
These are gatekeepers. Now, decision makers, gatekeepers, these are decision makers. Gatekeepers are the customer rep, receptionists,
Front desk.
front desk.
Administrative staff.
They're not great.
They're not gatekeepers.
Front desk. There are sometimes PAs,
Yes.
executive assistants,
Since
what's those people? Securities. See, there are some people that if you don't break in, they can't give you access.
yeah.
There are some people that you need to show some love before you get access. Let's say if you want to reach out to the governor, you don't get access to the governor. If you want to see your lecturer those days in school, you meet his secretary, abi?
Yes.
I didn't add it. They are gatekeepers. And sometimes you buy the secretary lunch. Abi?
Yeah.
If you can be able to penetrate the gatekeepers, you get access to the decision makers. And if you can market, if you have good product knowledge, listen to me, and you can market, you can convince a decision maker, you have closed. I'm telling you what to sell. Just get the right product knowledge, and you can be able to convince these people you've sold. But sometimes, to reach these people, you need to melt the heart of these people. When you call them, hi, good morning, how you doing? What's your name? Ah, you have so beautiful name. Hope you're good. My sister, you are my sister's name. Say those things, you get access to them through there's something called organizational goodwill. Goodwill. Goodwill can be compliments. Goodwill can be lunch, buying lunch. Goodwill can be the way you speak to them, can be respect. Somebody can be a gatekeeper, maybe your guy just shut her and is having a bad day, and then you call. You know you can transfer that aggression to you,
Yeah.
and you give up. You face rejection. But there's a way. See, if you understand goodwill, if you understand this thing I just said, managing rejection and objection will be. See, these people gives you 90% of the time, they give you rejection. These people, 90% of the time, they give you objection. We are going into sales. Based on what's the difference between rejection and objection?
Rejection, they will bluntly tell you that without even knowing if the company needs your service or not, they will bluntly tell you that they can't work with you. Reasons being that they are not allowed to disclose the numbers of their managers or the people at the top. Then for objections, they will want to give you reasons why you don't want to work with you because you don't have strong convincing skills.
So tell me one way that you can manage this too. That you can manage rejection and objection.
I would say one way you can manage rejection is, I won't call it total rejection, though it's through follow-up. Because from experience though, let me say 60% or 70% of times I speak to the gatekeepers, they will tell me that they will they will get back to that. They need to talk to their managers or like decision makers. They need to tell them about our services, and they will get back to me if it's being needed. And um, let me just say 75 to 80% of those that they will tell you that they will get back to you and they will speak. Number one, they might not be able to speak to their management about that. And number two, they might not be able to convince the management. Like you tell them, you speak to them very well about what your company is selling. That if they relate that message the exact way you tell them to their management, they might want to market with you. But since they are not, I mean, they are not you, they are not communicating with them directly, they might want to filter somewhere. They might not even, not that doing this intentionally, but they are not aware of what your company is
Now,
selling.
how do you make them to be aware? But you, I know I've taught you this thing before, and you have been. I've taught you in my office. I've taught you objection and rejection.
Yes,
So now you're teaching us here. So how do you think you can manage the gatekeepers and it can reflect long-term sales?
like I said, okay, for example, sometimes when I talk to the gatekeepers, there's a convincing power I use when talking to them. I will tell them that these rules they can close it or we can close it for
Please
them
come on.
without
Let me come on.
we can close this for them without them having to pay anything. Now, this might not be able to be beneficial to them because they are not the management, they are not, it doesn't really concern them if these shows are being closed or not. So I speak with them and I will tell them about companies we've worked with before, top companies we've worked with before.
Okay, let's say you made a lot of sense, and this is what you, this is how you talk when you have lived the experience, when you have experiential knowledge, and I'm impressed. Even though say you don't dey distracted, and I know the reason why. Now, the first thing you need to charge it up. Bring an extension. It's low battery. So trouble. Now, one way, like I always say, as long as you're using a phone, find a way that you save your number. Let's say when you buy today, you will buy tomorrow. And the only way you can convince them without speaking a word, see, they will view your status. They will view it. That's one. Find a way to save your number. Secondly, see goodwill. You cannot overemphasize. Goodwill can be that happy new week message. Goodwill can be happy weekend, have a good week. Kenneth skills. Goodwill. I'm saying so much, I'm trying to change for everything. But goodwill,
Sorry. Let me drop this one.
we need to buy a round adapter so we can be using that one. So goodwill is another way. It's not easy to be consistent doing goodwill. It's not easy. But one day, maybe they will have a role that is frustrating them. They will remember you. Have you not experienced it before?
I have.
Okay. So let's not be distracted. Identify need. See, one way, but this one is not your identify need. I don't want to relate it to you that much because it relates also to the recruiter. So